What up?
Yo,
What
yo,
up?
yo,
What up? What is going on? You too. What it do, people? What it do, brother? Thank you for tapping in, everybody. Yeah.
come on.
Come on. I see you representing for Winston today, bro. I'm gonna blow
Yes,
you
sir.
up pretty early, man. Let's see,
Got,
get that out the way.
got a little WHS, got Winston Sean, and you don't look. You don't slack on the
You don't
sleeve,
you don't slack on the sleeve.
and you don't slack on the back. And
Definitely
actually,
not
this
slacking on the back.
this shirt's like probably like what, like 2 years old now.
Oh man,
Still looks good, so I
it
hand
still
it
looks
to him
good.
on it. I hand it
Still
to him
looks
on
good.
it.
He has good shirts and some quality animals, man. He just had to hit a sunset clutch. I believe he just
Oh
posted
yeah,
it today
that's
too.
that's where I've got my sunset from. Him and
Yeah,
Wagner. Come on.
yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. And me, shout out. Well, I'm double dipping with it today. I got banana bread on the top, paws, and
Let's
banana
go.
bread on the shirt too. He not a back slacker. It's
Go.
not big paws, but he's still not slacking. He's not as put together
Bro,
as
he's always got the freshest hats and merch, bro.
bruh, so clean, so fresh, and so clean. You see, I don't wear this that much. It's a white hat, but and I'm representing for the homie Fred MTZ Python. Let me get
Let's go.
focused, man. And I'm also representing for my homie Fred once again because I got to coordinate. You know, coordination is key. MTZ Pythons. Salute to the broski. Oh man. So how's your weekend?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain. Was busy, came home, had to readjust the chameleon enclosure because the plant was just going crazy in there. And I was like, you know what, I need to add some more limbs. So I did that. Did some fun stuff when I came home.
You know,
Now we're
yeah.
here.
Now we here. You got some plans this weekend coming up?
No, not too much. Relaxing, chillaxing.
Yeah.
Try not to spend money.
I
You
hear
know.
that. I hear that. All right. This weekend I'm gonna be in Florida. I'm touching down and I'm going to West Palm see my kids, and I'm gonna go see AA round number 2. He's having a baby shower this Saturday. So
Come on.
congrats to him. We just had a newborn. Unfortunately it was unfortunately the baby was born like 5-6 weeks too early, but the baby's doing good. He's in the hospital. So, and this is their first kid, but they're having a baby shower this Saturday. So I'm gonna touch down and offer my support to the family. You know how we do. Yeah. Speaking of support and family, there's a few people in this Chizzy chat already, man. Speaking of Glazing, we got the homie Dickie Foster in the building. Thanks for tapping in, Dickie. We got the homeboy C Dub. Thanks for tapping in, C Dub. We got the homie Kyle.
Kyle.
Come on.
Come on.
Kyle is the freaking man. And we got our homegirl Mitzi in the building showing love. Thank you so much, Mitzi, for showing the love to us. We appreciate you. And also, since we are showing up so much appreciation, let's appreciate these mother freaking sponsors.
Come on.
Get right to it. Bam.
Lindworm Exotics specializes in a multitude of reptiles such as ball pythons, dual boas, coastal rosy boas, and false water cobras, to name a few. They are dedicated to providing the public with well-adjusted animals with superior quality. Follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. Black Box Reptile Cages should be your go-to for high-quality reptile enclosures and rack systems. They offer versatile hatchling and adult racks that work with both Vision and Freedom Breeder tubs, as well as a wide range of terrestrial, arboreal, and bioactive cages. Located in Beaufort, Georgia, Black Box Reptile Cages offers local pickup as well as ship and freight. Check them out at blackboxcages.com and use code WhiskeyBomb25 for 5% off. Selected Reptiles works with a wide range of genetic combos, including Hypo VPI Xanthic, DG VPI Xanthic, and Zebra, but where they stand out is their work with Monsoon, Monarch, Sunset, and other high-end morphs. In addition to reptiles, they produce premium feeder rodents, delivering to Florida, Georgia, and North and South Carolina. Make sure to use promo code WhiskeyBomb5 for 5% off any snake. Check them out on Wolf Market or reach out directly. From fur to feathers, Fuzzy Acres has your feeder needs covered. Whether you're looking for frozen rats, bulk rabbits, or harder to find feeders like quail and guinea pigs, they've got the stock serious keepers rely on. Visit fuzzyacres.com for clean, healthy feeders that are frozen and shipped with care. Remember to use code WhiskeyBomb10 to save 10% on any order, and as always, enjoy free shipping on all orders over $300. Grant and Mary of Rec Room Snakes have been breeding ball pythons and Woma pythons for over a decade. They're staples within the ball python realm, and most notably known for their work with the paint mutation and putting it to multiple codoms and recessives to truly unlock its potential. Please give them a follow on Morph Market to check out their incredible animals, and on Instagram to keep up with their projects. Ninja Balls is more than a breeder, he's a creator. He's the innovative thinker that brought you the Kiki Ball. He strives to make living works of art and improve upon them year in and year out. Follow him today on Instagram at Morph Market, and know that with each purchase you make, you're getting quality.
Bone Daddy Serpents is just getting started in the ball python industry, but he has major plans involving high-end genes such as Monarch and Sunset. Please keep an eye out on him because his passion and determination is going to take him very far within this industry.
What up? What up? Come on! Shout out to the homie Tom Messi, Tommy in the building, and also y'all see this crazy looking smiley face down there? That's W right here. That's W. That's a high power energy drink. So if you're into energy drinks, get you some W. Use code whiskey10 and save you 10% off on your order of the W. It comes pretty fast, 2-3 days shipping, and it only takes a little bit this to get you some high energy. Take some of this and mix it with 16 ounces of water or whatever it is you drink. And it's flavor juice. And it's caffeine without the jitteriness.
You got that sweet and sour too. Come on.
I got the sweet and sour drink right here. But they got a wide range of like 30 different types of variety that you can get on. So don't hesitate if you're into energy drink. Holla at those boys. Tell them we sent you. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, everybody says they're pretty good. I haven't heard one bad thing actually about them, really.
Yeah, you gotta check it out, man. Check it out.
I haven't heard bad things about them.
Yeah,
Nick keeps saying the same shit too. He's like, man, I like it. My W. I'm like, all right, come on.
Yeah. Did you try it? Did you join up with him?
No, I haven't joined up with him yet.
Oh,
He did. He joined up with him. Because he uses it. He likes it. He quit doing the Red Bulls and all that monster drink.
He gave all of it, just the W.
Just the W.
It gets you though. The energy.
That's what he said. That's exactly what he said. He's like, man, it gives me the energy that I need. So, and hey guys, you hear that in the chat? Use that code. Come on.
Use that code. We got Kelly in the building. That is Don's sister. Thanks, shout out to Don's sister. You see, she got the purple K, so she's down with that purple swag. Yeah. So today, man, we got a good episode today. We got Hurricanes Herps. That's the homegirl EJ. We're gonna be talking all things boa, because y'all know my favorite pet is a boa. It's my doomies, but that's my favorite animal. And I got a bunch of animals, and to say one's my favorite, you know how it is for all of us to pick one as our favorite, and I'm able to pick one that's my favorite. So without, what I'm
gonna definitely do some learning off of this one. So come on, let's do it.
Oh yeah. I need to learn a lot. So without further ado, let's bring our guest, EJ stage.
What up, guys?
What up,
EJ?
Thank you so much for having me. It's such an honor to be here.
Come on.
Thank you. The honor is ours, man. We got to. Can y'all get a round of applause, please?
There it is.
I love it, man. I got a round of applause. I'm too old. I don't know.
Thank you for joining us. Let me swap this screen up a little bit. Which one is it? Is it? Nope.
There we go. Swap it around. Look, you already see some nice
enclosures
in the background. Look at the plants rocking too.
Yeah.
Oh, always.
That is good. That's smart too. So if you don't mind, giving a little introduction to tell us a little bit about yourself and your company, please.
Sure. Yeah. So my name's EJ. I own and operate Hurricanes Herps. I'm not a super old business. I haven't been doing this all that long. But I basically found out that you could keep reptiles in captivity, and like my little autistic brain was like, oh my God. And I went completely like haywire and like went whole hog into it. My wife was like, and I was like, yay, we're happy, right? And she was like, no. And I was like, we will be. It's gonna be fine. And so yeah, I dove like right off the deep end into this and just went real hard into the research and figuring out like really what I wanted to do. But like I met my first boa as an adult, and I was hooked instantly. Like it took a whopping 53 seconds of me holding this animal for me to be like, oh nope, that's my snake, like that's it. Then I remembered this like lost memory from when I was 4 and living in Philly, and my neighbor had a massive boa constrictor. And I had gone over to his house, and I'm like looking at this animal, and I was like, oh my God, it's so cool. Can I hold it? And he was like, yeah. And he puts this snake around my neck, and I was like, this is the best day of my life. And I was like, can I show my mom? And he was like, sure. And I go running outside, like carrying this 7-foot boa constrictor as like a 4-year-old. I'm 140 pounds right now. So like me at 4, I was so small. And my mom was like, what the fuck is that thing on my child? Like, but yeah, no, so I've like always loved snakes. And so when I found out as a grown person that you could keep this shit in captivity, I was like, and sold.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's basically that. And I just went whole hog into it and have loved it ever since. And, you know, I think with all of us who have over, 10, someone in the back of our mind is sitting there going, who let us do this? You know, what idiot let us think that this was a good idea? So we all have those days, but for, I would say 9.9 out of 10, I'm thrilled with my life choices.
How does the wife feel now?
I don't know that she's fully sold, but she trusts me and hopes for the best. She was like, I trust your judgment, and if you think that this is something that you can make, a living at, then I support you. And I'm like, thanks, babe. I'm not totally sure, but we'll see.
Yeah. Like, I'm in it now.
Yeah. What's going on? I was like, it might be a minute, but it'll happen. It'll be fine.
Well, seems like it's been going pretty good so far, right?
Yeah, all has been well. No major crazy setbacks. I'm going to go ahead and knock on wood now that I've said that out loud. But, like nothing crazy has happened. The animals that I've been fortunate enough to get my hands on are absolutely exquisite. I could not ask for better quality. And I've been pretty stingy with like who I buy from. So like I'm pretty intense on like supporting the people who I've built relationships with and who have been really good to me in the past. So I'm kind of a loyalist in that, but the people that I've supported have always produced truly exceptional animals. So I'm very fortunate to be starting, not with, mediocre or like maybe really nice pet, like, you know what I mean? Like as a breeder, like you don't really want to start with like, it's a super nice pet. Cause like, it might be a great pet and that's phenomenal. But when you're trying to make a name, starting with like something
good quality shit. You want
good quality, you don't want an Anery boa that's yellow. Like, there's just like certain things that you want to look for in genetics as a breeder, or even as a budding breeder or a potential breeder. Like I would sooner, drop an extra $150 on the animal that comes from like the bone white lines versus, the ones that have yellowed out at age 3.
Right. Mm-hmm. Saving a few $100 is worth paying the extra few $100, really, at the end of the day.
Pay more than that.
Exactly.
You're gonna pay so much more than that down the line, like
thousands of dollars. Even trust me, I've been there for sure. So
yeah, like you might as well just cough up that extra 3 months, swirl away your pennies, pretend they're peanuts over winter, and just put them aside, and just do it.
Let's get used to the ramen. That's what I say.
Ain't nothing wrong with pasta, okay? Like buttered pasta is fine. You will be okay.
Yeah. You got some cheese or whatever. You can mix it up.
Exactly. It's perfect. You throw some cheddar and some Parmesan, mix it all together. It's
You
it's
know?
actually pretty solid. Some salt and pepper. You can come on, you'll be fine.
Nothing wrong with it. I tear it up. Come on.
It's so
See,
good.
y'all know. I bust out that ramen. Let's go.
Yep.
Throw a little egg in there, a little piece of chicken in there, a little something in there. You never know.
And every day could be different.
Absolutely. Or I mean, like we have a discount grocer near me where I can go and get ground beef for like $6 as opposed to 12. I will do that all day.
Yeah,
all day. Discount grocer, no problem.
We about I saw a little bit of the news, and the tariffs are supposed to go down.
I saw that.
We'll see what happens. See how true that is.
I got a notification specifically about coffee, which I thought was very apt for me.
coffee and beef both went up like too much, especially so.
Oh yeah, for sure. The amount that I spend on coffee every year is obscene. It's disgusting. I spend way too much money on coffee. I'm like, okay.
I get that W.
Get you some W.
That's funny you say that, EJ, because like that's what I've started recently doing is I've quit going to the grocery store to get my meats because we have a meat market down the street that you get like a big family pack of all these different types of meats for like $100, and it'll last me 2 months with all that shit.
Absolutely.
I'm like, holy fuck.
And then all you really have to do is like get a vacuum sealer. My wife bought a vacuum sealer because we dole out pet food for the local food pantry, and so we have a vacuum sealer. Just get that shit and vacuum seal the meat, and then you buy on discount. You're good for a really, really long time.
Yep.
As long as you vacuum seal it, that shit will hold forever. I mean, not really. Please don't eat meat that's been there for like 3 years. Like,
hopefully you tell when that shit's frozen burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Just like you really don't want to eat freezer burnt meat. Please just throw that away.
Hopefully you can tell when that shit is frozen burnt. Yeah.
Exactly. If it's bubbly, don't eat it.
And it changed colors. Don't eat it. You got it.
Right. If it looks green,
don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Oh, the very idea of eating that makes me physically sick. Oh God.
What kind of boas do you keep?
I keep a lot actually. So I have a single Argentine boa who I love. I have 3 Dumeros boas who I also love. I'm hoping that my male will be big enough to pair next season because my older female is ready to rock. And then I have a single Suriname female who I also love. She's Futo line from Ace Boas. And then I have a bunch of different kinds of BCIs, like localities and, just really wacky morphs. And then I have 4 Saboge. I think that's it. I feel like that's it. But it's like a pretty decent roster. I feel like I'm missing something. I'm almost. I have a Japanese rat snake too, a Kunashir Island Japanese rat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
She's neat. I'm like seriously considering getting a male for her, but I also cannot decide if I want to deal with incubating things. I can't decide if I want to deal with that.
Yeah, if you got the live birth going on.
I was just thinking about that. You do got live birth, so that's even way
Mine's live
easier.
birth across the board.
So you just walk in there looking at enclosure and boom, there you go. I got some babies, pull these out and good to go.
Yep. That happened to me 4 times this past season. It was great.
Nice.
I was like, oh my God, hi guys. And they were like, no. One of the little babies like took her first breath in my hand, and I was like sitting there crying next to my friend.
That's amazing.
I'm like in tears, like full blown, just waterworks like pouring down my face. My friend's recording me and the baby at the same time. I was like, bitch, put that shit away. What's wrong? No, record the baby. Don't record me crying.
Just record the baby.
It's so precious. Like it's I could not handle it. I was losing my ever-loving mind.
I'm saying that's that feeling, though. That's that excitement.
Oh my God!
Amazing! The very first clutch I had, man. Oh my God, that was like the best feeling I ever had in my life. It was like, oh my goodness.
I felt like the Grinch. Like my heart grew 3 sizes that day. Like it was nuts.
That is great. I like that. I'm gonna start stealing that one. I feel
Do
like
it. Use
my
it.
heart grew 3 inches. There I go.
My heart grew 3 sizes, you know? My actual like lifelong favorite phrase is like whenever I don't know why something's happening, I'll say whatever the reason is harder as shoes. And my mom imported that one to me.
Oh, shit.
Like, I don't know.
Harder in shoes. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
Exactly. It's like it's a callback to like the original Disney version, like the original Dr. Seuss book where, you know, the Grinch is standing on top of the mountain looking down at Whoville, and the line is whatever the reason is harder as shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Who's. And so it's like my go-to, man. It's great.
Come on.
It works for so many things, and it confuses so many people because they're like, "What?"
They'll be saying, I'll be here later on. Shit, I gotta make that
Shout out
make
to
sense.
Whoville. They keep it real. Tell Kyle.
Exactly.
Yo, yeah, Whoville.
So how is it with those babies? Well, I have to ask them. So are you breeding your own rodents?
So I did for a long time, and then I moved, and I didn't have space in my new space to breed my own rodents. So I was breeding ASF rats, which was fantastic for like starting my animals, and like, you know, nobody ever refused a meal, like ever. And they breed like bunnies, so it was a non-issue as far as like having enough to sustain what I had, and it was great. And then I moved, and my wife was like, yeah, you can continue breeding that, but you have to keep it in the basement with you. It's not coming upstairs. I'm not having my house smell like rat shit. And I was like, fair. Okay. Yeah. And so I basically I fed out the whole line that I had been working with when I moved. And now I just buy in bulk. And I have 2 freezers, one that's like in my basement and one that's outside in my carport currently. Because I had to buy like an insane amount of feeders to get me through the winter, and yeah, so that's that story. But once we move again, like we're planning to move again in the next couple of years, and once that happens, I'm gonna start breeding my own feeders again because some of my boas are big enough to eat bunnies, and that's fantastic because bunnies breed like crazy, and so do rats, but bunnies don't smell quite as bad.
Right.
And yeah, so. And also,
that's what I was going to kind of get at was like,
I love my pet rats. Like I do have pet rats that I keep, and like they're my best friends, and I'm totally comfortable with that. But you know, they stink, and I don't want 80 of them. And I don't care for bunnies; they do nothing for me. So I'm like,
come on. They gonna be. What I was kind of getting at too with that question was like, how is it starting off those babies, getting them on food?
Like, for the most part, it's pretty easy. Boas are great. Like I had one litter was a little slow to take to the point where I got nervous and like messaged a couple of my friends who've been doing this forever. Like I messaged Vin and I was like freaking out and I was like, help me, what do I do? And he was like, okay, well, keep in mind, you've made mutts, and as delightful and adorable as they are, they might be a little slow to start. And I was like, okay, so how long do I wait before I panic? And he was like, I would give it a couple months. And I was like, really? So, you know, and, you know, this is my first like real season where I'm like dealing with this because my first litters, they just ate. Like all of my Inca babies, for whatever reason, I had like 7 Incas produced this year, and they all took frozen thawed off the tongs first meal, like no issues. And I was like, damn, okay. Whereas like my entire Onyx litter, which was the line that I got the dad from Vin. And you know, that whole litter, they were like, no, what? And I was like, okay. And everybody talks about how Onyx can take a hot minute to transition onto frozen thawed. And you know, but these guys did pretty well. I have, you know, I have 2 left that have just started eating on their own, and they were born in July, which literally the agita that I felt from that was so extreme. I actually wound up like giving them an additional supplement. Like I bought Da Vinci's stuff, and I gave them 2 doses of that after talking to Rich. And he was like, yeah, give them 2 doses of that at 2 meals. And if they don't eat on their own after that, then start to genuinely worry that they're not going to make it. And I was like, okay.
Mm.
But I gave them their dosages, and they still didn't eat on their own the first meal after giving that, but then they did eat like yesterday. They both took their first live meal
Congrats.
on their own. And so I'm very happy that happened. But they were my only two problem children out of 30 babies born this season.
Come on. I mean, that's good. You can't complain on that at all.
Nah,
Decent odds, and they,
Shit.
and they took their assisted feeding pretty well. So I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
How was the assist feeding?
I mean, it's complicated because they're really small. Like they're about half the diameter of my pinky. Like they're tiny.
Yeah.
So getting them just something in their belly was really important. But they did take, little teeny tiny fuzzies, like just a pop up from your pinkies. Because you want to, with boas, like I've heard a lot of chatter that they are lactose intolerant. Like some breeders swear that they're lactose intolerant, and they've lost a lot of young boas because they were feeding, things that were still on milk for an extended period of time. Others have not had that problem, so I don't, I don't know the true validity of that statement, but it's something that I've kind of clocked in the back of my mind. So I've fed them kind of as big as I could without potentially hurting them. But yeah, I mean, I didn't have any issues with them. They generally, like BCI boas in particular, you can feed a little bit bigger without it being super detrimental. Your BCCs, like your Surinames and your Guyanas, do not do that. Like absolutely do not feed bigger than is like the diameter of them, especially as babies. Like they will throw up.
Oh, okay.
So that's, and then you get like regurg syndrome with boas where, if they throw up too many times, it can really fuck with their esophagus, and it can fuck with their stomach, and it can fuck with their ability to really digest food, and then they will die. So yeah.
Oh wow.
So I wonder, it's like, would it be better to go to like a small quail or something like that, like a bird?
Yeah, you can. There's nothing wrong with, different kinds of feeders. I like birds. I've fed quail before. It does give them weird poops, but like nothing bad. But it'll be a different consistency.
It's like running.
It kind of depends. Sometimes a little smushy. Sometimes, it gets a little backed up. So you kind of got to give them a higher humidity to get them through it. It kind of depends on the individual, but the most common that I've come across is a little squishy, sometimes a little runny, but overall, like I've not had a problem with that.
Could that be just a food change, just like a dog or anybody?
It very well could be, yeah. Absolutely. Like a sudden change.
Heard, like, with certain pythons and stuff, I've heard like they're better because you're getting more nutrition off the feathers, et cetera, et cetera. So.
See, with boas, I've heard that they can't digest the feathers.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know, again, like these are things that I've heard, and I'm like, I haven't seen the science behind it, but like they're from people that I trust. So I'm like, I'm going to take you at your word on that because I don't really feel like dealing with the biology of it. Like I'm good.
Right.
But yeah, I've heard that boas can't digest the feathers. They do not digest the fur regardless. That always comes out in their poop. So.
Yep. That's pretty wild. It's good to know.
Do you have a favorite species that you like working with more over the other?
Like species of boa?
In general, like the Dumeros or
That's
maybe...
hard. That's hard. I have to go with BCI. Because Inca is hands down my favorite morph that produces my favorite pattern and personality of any boa that I've come across. I think my second favorite would probably be the Argentines. And then like third Argentines would be coming in on the Dumerals.
I like the Argentines too.
They're awesome. And they're super inquisitive. Like my female is literally always staring at me. Like, forever, just perched on her branch, just zeroed in, and I'm like, hello. And she'll come in. Yeah.
Is the Argentine just a pet, or you plan on getting a pair for her?
Oh, I'm gonna get a boyfriend for her. I've been squirreling away my pennies.
Okay.
Come on.
But I've got like 5 years before I can even think about breeding her, so I'm not super worried about doing it right now.
Yeah, I feel you. That's the same thing I'm doing with my doomies. I got a girl. So I only had her for a year, so she's about to be 2.5 years. I'm waiting another year or so before I get a male for her.
You can wait longer than that. I have a couple friends who are big Doomerals breeders, and they really do not hit their stride until about 10.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you've got some time.
They can
Like
get
my
big.
female is 6, and I'm like, is it too soon?
So what do you do with that situation? Do you just hit or miss every year and just try it? And if it does, if it don't, it don't? Or do you just wait? Or
my male is too young anyway. He's like
Okay.
just come 2, and Doomerals really males, they mature from like 2 to 3.5, 4. So but he's still like 1/5 her size. So I'm like, I give you another year, you know. So, because like Doomerals are super prone to obesity, so I blatantly refuse to fast grow anything. Like in general, across the board, I won't fast grow anything, but I really won't fast grow my Doomerals.
Yeah, they can get big.
Well, it's not even just big; like they get fat. Like really, like they'll get like big fat bubbles like collecting on their tails, and I've seen some truly obese Doomerals where I'm like, what the hell were you doing? Like, and they were like, "Oh, I wanted to breed it in 3 years," and I was like, "Okay."
I
So,
see.
yeah, people love to overfeed their animals in the hopes that it's going to get them to produce earlier, and it's like, just fucking wait,
Just
man.
wait.
Or if you want something that's only 2 years, like get a python. Like, stop.
Yeah. Buy an older one if you need.
Buy an older. I mean, you can acclimate an older one to your space. You know, it's not that deep.
Mm-hmm.
I generally prefer to buy younger just because I keep on bio, like there's so much bacteria in my space in general, you know, because you have a bunch of dirt and it, you know, builds bacteria. It's just what happens when you keep shit on dirt. But, you know, so there's like always the risk that, you know, the animal, when you buy it older, it doesn't have quite the immune system built up because it's been raised, you know, sometimes in a rack, sometimes on paper towels, sometimes, you know, just like in a totally sterile environment. And it's kind of like if you never leave your house ever and you know, clean everything with bleach every day, and then you go outside and someone sneezes in your general vicinity and all of a sudden you're like on your deathbed. it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Bubble boy, you know what I'm saying? Bubble boy.
Exactly.
So, do you have a construction type background? Since I know I've heard you was talking backstage and you build your own enclosures.
I do, yeah. So I worked construction for about 9 months, and then I have like some pretty severe spinal trauma, so I could not keep up with the demolition work that is required of like genuine construction work. And after I demoed a bathroom and had to carry about 1,000 pounds of tile down 5 flights of stairs in Philadelphia, I was like, and I'm done. This was fun. I enjoyed the education. I appreciate it. I'm out. And so then I started building custom furniture, and that's actually my other business. So I operate 2 businesses, and I build custom furniture.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. I really like it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I wish you was closer. Shit.
Right? I can ship most things. I also, you know, if you're in a general vicinity, I'll deliver. But like if you wanted to have me build a bed frame or something, I can bring it down to Daytona for you. You know, that's not a problem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a move right there. That's dope.
It's no problem.
So you got like a furniture website and stuff like that, or are you working on it?
I did. I've kind of taken a step back from the furniture, and so I kind of canceled my website mainly because I'm a little bit broke right now, and it was $250 that I didn't really want to spend. And yeah, so I canceled my website, but I still have an online presence. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Yelp. I'm on Google. So yeah, it's just Hurricane Woodwork.
There you go. So you guys out there, y'all want to check out stuff? Check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really fun, and I make everything from bed frames, tables, credenzas, you know, kind of whatever you can think of.
I need a bed frame too, so that's dope. So when she said bed frame,
got
oh
you
shit, I
covered,
need a
man.
bed frame. She said she'll bring it to Daytona too, which is dope.
I'll bring it down. It's not a problem for me. You know, I
Yeah.
might even sleep on it in my travels.
Where did hurricane come from? What the name?
So that's actually a nickname that was given to me in 2014. I was working for this woman in Philly who owns a dog walking company, and I was working in the office as like an admin assistant. And I came in, I had just moved from Vermont, and so I was not used to being around people a lot.
You went from cold too. Damn.
Oh yeah, no,
Chill,
-20 is some next level cold.
chill.
Like if you've ever had your eyelashes freeze, like it's a really. I thought I was having a stroke. I was like, I think I'm dying.
No way in hell.
Yeah,
Ain't no way.
it's rough. It's rough. I remember every winter my snot would freeze in my nostrils, like on my walk to school. That was fun. But the winter that my eyelashes froze, I was like, and I'm done. This state sucks. It's so cold.
Yeah.
So cold. But yeah, so I had just moved from Vermont, and I was like so excited to be around people after a weekend of not talking to anybody. And so I like show up in the office, and I was just like, how was your weekend? Oh my God. Like, what'd you guys do? How'd it go? Like, what did you get into anything fun? Like, where did you eat dinner somewhere? Where did you go? Like, just a million questions. And my boss was like, oh my God, hurricane, sit down, be quiet, do your work. What is wrong with you? And I was like, I was so sad. She was
Like,
so
oh,
mad
damn.
at me. And I was like, oh, okay. And then my coworker just like she was this lesbian, and she just slow turned, looked at my boss, and was like, girl, be nice. This is a child. I was like 21.
Oh yeah.
And I was like a fetus, and my boss felt really bad, and she was like, a hurricane is a naturally occurring event that is very beneficial to the ecosystem around it. Just a little wild and unmanageable sometimes. And she slipped me this note. And it like made my day, and I kept that note for years. But then after that, she started calling me Hurricane. Like that was just my nickname from that day.
That's dope. That's
yeah.
dope.
So when I started my businesses, it was, you know, that was my name for 7 years because I worked for that company forever. And so yeah, it just stuck, and I went with it.
When I first seen the name, I was like, Hurricane. Oh, she must breed ball pythons. So now these no ball pythons.
Well, it was like with the woodworking, everyone thought that I was, you know, gathering up wood from hurricanes. I was like, no.
That would make sense too. You know, that's actually.
You don't have any hurricanes in Pennsylvania. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I could ship you plenty. You know.
I mean, by all means, I am more than happy. You should see my wood shop right now. It's wild. There's just like floor to ceiling stacks of wood everywhere. Like I need to organize.
Especially after a hurricane, you can go out in a boat or anything and get so much driftwood. That's cool as shit. I'm sure you know. That's a pretty cool shit, actually.
Yeah, it is. I love driftwood.
So, you do all the decorating for your enclosures then?
Yeah.
Those pieces you find, you collect, or you purchase all that stuff?
Oh no, I go and collect it. I treat it. The treatment process is pretty negligible because I'm in Philly, so we don't have wild snake bites up here. Like it gets too cold for them to survive, so I don't have to really worry about that. The worst things that I found, like in the wood that I harvest, is beetles. But they're completely harmless anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so I'll go around. I don't harvest like out of the forests. So, you know, we have the Wissahickon Woods near me, and that's it's like the biggest national park, forest area in city limits in the country. And we have like huge forestation stuff in there, which is awesome. But, you know, there's an endless supply of fallen branches and whatever that you'll find in a place like that. And I tend to avoid those because you don't really want to get something that's already in like a mid-stage rot, because it'll just decompose faster. But yeah, I mean, I'll grab stuff like a tree came down in a massive storm a couple months ago, and I filled my entire truck bed. Like I literally I took my hacksaw. I travel everywhere with a little hacksaw, and like that just lives in my truck. And so I found this tree and I just hacked it up in the middle of the road, and people were like, "What in the hell?" Like, stop! They were like, "Sure, okay." Like, I live in an old school all black neighborhood, so people thought I was straight up bananas. It's like,
Crazy white
they were
girl.
like, "What are you doing?" It's like, yeah, no, it's real. It's fine. So
Got there with the sawzall.
yeah, I have one of those too, but I don't travel with it. But it's literally like it's just a little trying to remember the brand name, but it's literally just a little folding saw that you would use like for camping.
Right.
And I love it. It works faster than than my sawzall, which is kind
Right.
of wild.
Wow. So what
Yeah.
is the process for before you can put the wood inside?
I pretty much just quarantine it for 8 weeks. So I'll take it to my wood shop and I'll put it on a rack and I'll let it dry. And then as the wood dries, what happens is it starts to shrink. Depending on the time of the year that you harvest it, the bark may or may not fall off. As the bark falls off or as it dries out, whatever's living inside of it will run out of food eventually. So like the ash borer beetles, there's tons of different kinds of boring beetles, and so wherever you live, feel free to Google boring beetles near me. And basically what they do is as they're trying to breed, they'll bore into a branch and they'll feast on the sap that runs in that tree while it's alive. So like I'm sure that as a tree grows, it sends sap and water up and down in order to feed the leaves. And then fall comes and the sap kind of slows down, and it pulls out of the sapwood, and then it's just like the basic necessities run up and down in the wintertime. But during the summer, the sap runs up and down the outside, and that's when your boring beetles are kind of delving into it, trying to get nutrition and food. And so then when they kind of reach the end of their life cycle, or when that tree branch runs out of sustenance, say you cut it off or the tree dies, there's no more nutrition running up and down consistently, so it starts to dry out. So the boring beetle bores back out of the branch and flies off to find something alive that it can then bore back into and lay its eggs and continue its life cycle and do all that stuff. So
Hey, there's no more food in here.
Exactly. Like they run out of water. And so like a lot of times what'll happen is, you'll quarantine your branch and then you'll put it in your enclosure, and a boring beetle that was in its midlife cycle, how long it takes for that beetle to kind of decide it's done really depends on the thickness of your branch. The thicker your branch, the longer it's going to take to dry out and, deprive the beetle of food. But either way, like it's not really anything to worry about, because like the beetle is going to come out and it's not going to have anywhere new to go. It's not going to bore into your dining table that's made of wood, because there's nothing living there either. So they're not interested. And for the most part, they're actually biting for the water bowl because they're fucking thirsty. So, and then they drown.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah. Gotta love nature.
Yeah. I always wanted to know that, because I know people that go and collect them, but I'm like, damn, how long you got to wait before you actually do something with it? But all right.
So people are like kind of different in the way that they handle it. Some people bake it because they're stressed out about it. If you're in Florida, I would definitely either bake it or freeze it or leave it for a really long time. Your snake mite has a life cycle of 3 weeks, but it can let 3 week time extends the level effectively, because you've got the baby, then it's hatching out and it's growing up, and then it goes out and looks for food. But they can't live more than 6 weeks off of an animal. So if you have your branch properly quarantined away from anything that could sustain something that's going to live in your enclosure, like a snake mite, and be a negative effect on your animal, you don't have to worry post 6 to 8 weeks. You can go crazy with it and you can bake it, if you want to. If it's small enough to fit in your oven, great. If you have a kiln, awesome. If you don't have those things, or if your branches are too big, you can bleach it, but that has its own risks, because you have to make sure that you really wash the ever living bejesus out of it after you bleach it, or you will kill your animal.
I was gonna say We've
Go ahead.
tended. My mom used to with our like my mom did parrots growing up and stuff. So she used to go out and get big branches. And we had a
Mhm.
pool. And she used to just throw them in the fucking pool for a few weeks and then pull them
Yeah.
out and then let them sit in the
Absolutely.
rain and let the rain rinse them off for a few days or whatever. You know, and like you're using these branches right away anyways because you're not doing that. You know, realistically.
Right.
You're not. And then what I do now is I have a big freezer, so I throw the shit in a freezer for a good few weeks
Yep.
and I pull it out. You know, but. That's for sure. I had one buddy here that would tell. He used to tell me he'd take shit home and get a big pot and boil it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What? You're boiling this shit?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll boil it and I'll let it dry out." And then I'm like, "I guess it makes sense. You're cooking anything on there, you know?"
Yeah. Yeah, you
But yeah.
can you can run a bath with boiling water if you want to, you know, like I
Yeah.
know people who do that. I just don't really worry about it because like I'm in Philly, like what am I
You
gonna
got
get?
it great.
You know, like it's fine. If I move south, you know, then I'll be like, all right, you
Yep.
know.
Yep.
But yeah, it's also tricky because you get impatient. You know, you go and you harvest this shit and you want to use it because you went and you know spent 3 hours of your life hacking up a tree. You know, where's your reward? And you don't want to spend you know 3 weeks with it in a freezer or a month with it in the freezer because you unless you're going to do like a massive deep freeze, you do need to freeze it for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
In order to kill
Exactly.
anything off because they have a surprising life cycle when it comes to freezing.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
like I don't worry in Philly because it will drop into the, you know, the teens and like the zeros for a couple months. And then, you know, everything is killed off that wasn't supposed to be here. But like if you're in Florida and it doesn't freeze or it drops to 40 one day, like that snake mite's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I think the problem a lot of people here, or a lot of people that I've noticed with it, is like with you, EJ, which sounds great. Is like when you see something out there and you're driving around, you pick it up and you save it. A lot of people don't do that. They wait until it comes time they need it, and they're like, "Oh, well, now let me go outside and get this." And it's like, well, you can't use that right away. You got to wait.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's the problem because they're like, well, I don't want to spend that money either because if I go buy one, it's going to be $60 for that price.
Yeah.
Got out and got, you know, it's like, well, you should have pre-planned for this.
Like you're paying for time.
Go collect you a bunch of shit and have you a freaking little pile of bullshit sitting there. It's good to have for not really
and it takes up a ton of space. You know, I had a giant pile of it in my carport when I was too lazy to take it to my shop for a month. And my wife was like, seriously, you have a wood shop. Get this shit out of my house. Like, what is wrong with you? And I was like, yeah, that's on me. And she was like, no shit, it's not fucking on me. What are you talking about? I was like, I was trying to own my mistake, okay? She was like,
and you don't need to co-sign me bad me talking about my shit.
Like, let me go get my gloves. Let me do this. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So yeah, I mean, it takes up a lot of space, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to have around. But you know, those little wire racks from whatever hardware store or Amazon you want to go to are fantastic. And then it's just vertical space you're losing, and it's fine.
It's fine.
You can fill them things up to T.
Exactly. I mean, I would show you, you know, if it wasn't a 20-minute drive, but it's literally floor to ceiling, just giant branches stacked everywhere. It's great.
That's sweet.
Yeah. You mind showing your? We got to see your setup backstage. You mind showing your setup?
Sure. So I ran out of cocoa husk, so forgive the paper towels everywhere. But so here's my outgrow, one of my outgrow stacks. And then I'm working on finishing this stack. I have 2 more 5-footers to build there. And then another stack of 5-footers here.
Wow.
And of course, there's a plant. I had an expo yesterday, so my totes are in the way. And then these are my baby stacks.
Sweet.
So dope.
And more baby stacks. Yeah, it's a mess. And another one, and I have to finish that stack as well. And then there's more here.
Yeah, too dope.
And then another baby stack. And then again,
those are cool. I like how you split all those up to. What are those like? 2x1x3s or what?
The outgrows.
Yeah, those
These
ones right
guys
there.
are a 4x2 with a divider in the middle. So
Okay.
you can see the divider there. And then it's 4x2, and then it's 15 inches tall.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
And then another 6-foot stack for my big girls. Mr. Man is taking a nap. He worked very hard this season. I'm pretty sure we had an ovulation yesterday. So I am 99% sure he got the job done. And then we have another 4-foot stack right here. This is Tenebris. Big handsome man. Tenebris, my handsomest man. He's delightful. And then my lights go off at a certain time, so I don't know if you can see anybody in here, but I have a pairing going in on one of my Inca females. Her name is Bellatrix, and then one of my males is a Golden T positive. It's a Harry Potter reference. 100%. 100%. I am a major Harry Potter nerd. Tenebris is also a Harry Potter reference.
I'm a Harry Potter nerd myself, so yes, I read all the books.
Good. Did you catch the Tenebris reference?
Yes, I did. But Bellatrix is one of my favorites, though.
She's the shit.
Yes.
Yep.
She's fantastic. She's so evil, but so great.
She's
She
crazy.
makes things so fun.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, she's nuts, out of her damn mind. But yeah,
those are some dope ass cages, man. Well,
Yeah, those are sick.
Those are dope.
Oh, and the one behind me is a 3 foot by 18 inch, and that's where my Chihuahua gecko lives.
Oh, the Chihuahua got a nice little home.
I said, Chihuahua's got
He's
down the crib back there.
He's got it made.
I thought that was like a GTP take or something. Like maybe she must have
Nope.
some Morelli up there or something. But damn, okay.
Nope, it's just a Chihuahua, and then all of my dart frogs are upstairs.
Heck yeah. So you got some dart frogs too. That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
Dart frogs. I want to get dart frogs too.
I love my darts. They're great. And I have tree frogs too. I have a couple of semi-aquatic ones, and then I have some fully arboreals. I love my frogs.
Heck yeah. So are you breeding the frogs? Are you doing the dart frogs and breeding those, or?
Trying to. I actually just had my epipedobates laid their first clutch of eggs last week, so I'm very excited. I saw little tadpoles on Dad, and I was like, and then I saw more eggs, and I got excited again. And so yeah, there's like a massive clutch of eggs. They actually just moved their second clutch of eggs from the leaf that they laid them on. So the third clutch of eggs is still growing. But yeah, it's great. I'm very excited.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then my Ufaga have not bred yet. I don't know how to breed those things. I just really like them, but I kind of hope that they breed. I have some Rumbalas, and then I have, what do I have? I have some Bastimentos, and I have some orange Blackfoots. I just got a second pair of Blackfoots because my first pair, I think I just got both females. I've never heard them call, so I got 2 more in the hopes of I possibly getting a male. And then yeah, I think that's it on the darts. And then I have a couple of different types of what are they? They're like the second cousin of the mossy frog. The Phyllobates is a dart frog. What the heck is their name? Oh, that's gonna drive me nuts. I have severe ADHD and I've had like 5 TBIs, so my short-term memory is kaput. But yeah, so I have like cousins of the mossy frogs that are out of Vietnam, and they're really cool. They sing a lot, which is fantastic, and it's a very pleasant call. So I sleep like the dead. It's great.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You got a lot of plants around there too. Is that for aesthetics or what? Yeah,
I'm kind of an addict when it comes to plants and obviously animals. So, yeah, I really love plants. I started collecting them years ago, and now my wife and I have like 200 of them, and they're just everywhere. And I had them outside, and then of course, it's cold as shit right now, so they all had to come in. So now they're just kind of like everywhere. I'm like starting to get a little claustrophobic about it. Like even behind this
I was just thinking about
here,
you. I was just thinking about.
It makes it look jungly and cool, though. I like it. It looks good.
There's like a whole row of plants behind this row of plants. Like it just keeps going. Like it's 20 inches deep of plants. It's wild.
Do you know Kiko?
I don't know. I'm really
Okay.
bad with names. If I
All
saw
right,
their
so
face, I would be able to
Flores,
tell you.
Flores,
Right there.
I don't want if Flores, I don't want to say his name, Flores Tarica. So he does
Florosoterica.
Florosoterica. So he does he does plants. He does plants, and he has a couple shows he does every month. He does like
Oh,
3
cool.
plant shows and 1 snake show. So he
That's
ships
awesome.
it. And
I've actually got some plants from him. I got some
Yeah.
plants from him.
I'm
I
gonna
got
get
a pitcher plant here. I'll show one off.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna get some
Keeping
Venus.
them alive, but they're really cool.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. I love those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, come out pretty cool. You got my new little one
Yeah.
growing there, you know.
Come
It's
on.
beautiful.
Come on. But yeah, and even like I got some like little baby ones that came in as well, so you get some little baby pitcher
Hold on a
plants.
second.
Like, and these are like
so
hybrids.
cute.
Yeah,
Hold
so
on,
you
Justin,
get
bring it back. Yeah.
little baby ones.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Look at that little tiny picture.
Well, it's starting to form. It's starting to form. If I can get it to clear up a little bit better. There we go.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
That's adorable. Look at that little thing.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool. You know, we like our plants. Now we like our plants.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And those things grow really well in dart frog tanks, actually.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because like they like wet feet, but they don't like stagnant water. So you have to, like flowing, and then they'll grow like a weed in there.
Well, Kiko's got a shit ton of them. Hit him up.
I definitely will.
Me too. He shipped me all my plants. They came pretty well in a box and everything. I had no problems with them. And he gives you like a little soil kit for everything. He hooks you up. It's pretty cool.
And he's not far. He's right in Virginia too, right? So he's
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, he was probably at the what was that? There was like a new Virginia show. It was
the Brews and Botany.
The reptile and plant, the All American Plant and Reptile Expo. Was he at that? Do you know?
He might have.
Was you there, Kiko?
I'll have to hit him up and see if he's going to be at the March show.
Yeah, hit him up. He could.
I definitely will.
Since you do vend, he does have a show. He runs a show that he does.
Cool.
3 weeks on Sundays. 3 weeks out the month he does stuff. He does plants, and then 1 week out the month he does other animals, reptiles.
Cool.
It's at a brewery too.
Virginia, I'll definitely hit him up.
Yep. It's at a brewery too, so you get you some food, some beers, hang out.
That's the dream. That Sunday, like, but you had me sold on it being on a Sunday because I'm like trying to start to keep Shabbat, and so I really find shows that are only on Sundays. And so I'm like, once you've got like all day Sunday and beer, I'm like, I'm done. That's fantastic. 100% I'm there.
Yeah, so that's dope. I'll make sure I'll send you his information. Send you his page.
Yeah, definitely do. Definitely do. I'll hit him up for sure. That sounds great.
Do you have any fur babies?
Fur babies? Oh my god, like a million of them.
Like
yeah,
cats,
I have
dogs?
8. Yeah, so I have a cat actually that lives in my reptile room full time because she's riddled with anxiety. So she's actually right here supervising.
Oh, she's chilling.
Yeah, that's her spot. She likes to hang out. And then I have 7 more cats that live upstairs in the main house, and I have 2 pit bulls. And
I love kittens.
They're the best. We just adopted.
Pits are my favorite animal. Pits are my favorite dog, and I like cats are like my favorite animal. I got 2 cats too. I didn't let the
cats
cat
are the
hang out
best.
with me right here, but she'll be right here. One of them be on my lap, but I was like, nah,
Yeah.
you're not gonna bother me today. So close the door on her.
That's what happened with Tonks too. She was like begging to come up on my lap while we were in backstage at the beginning, and I was like, "Girl, go away,
Go away,
focus." She routinely interrupts any conversation I have. But yeah, and then I have a horse that I've had for 20 years.
Oh, that's what's up.
There you go.
Yeah. She's the best.
Yeah, horses are cool, man.
They're
do you
awesome.
ride much?
Not these days. Starting 2 businesses pretty much shot in the foot my free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't even just shoot it. It just lobbed it off at the knee. Like I was like, oh no, okay. Free time, that's gone. It's fun. So yeah, so she's retired now anyway. She is living the dream at a friend of mine's place in New Jersey, and
Shout to Jersey.
she has a boyfriend who dotes on her, and
No.
she's kind of a hussy. We've been together 20 years, and every time we've gone to a new barn, she finds a new male to make her bitch. And like it's like really impressive. One time she like convinced the male to actually genuinely take the divider out from between their stalls. So we just kept showing up in the morning and finding the actual like wooden divider was down and undamaged,
wow.
just not in the wall anymore. And we were like,
How?
That's wild.
That's wild. Wow.
it was I have never seen anything. And he's just standing there handing her his hay from over the remaining barrier. He was like, "Here you go, honey." And she's just like eating it out of his mouth and then like picking. She was like, "I'm not even gonna reach to the ground anymore. You can just hand feed me." God.
Diva, you got a diva. That's what it is.
Yep.
Oh, big time. Big time. Yeah. And she always finds the tallest one she can find. That is her move. She likes her men tall.
So I'm guessing the wife, she likes cats also.
Yes. The wife is a big cat person. We do a lot of trapping, and my lights are all going off around us, just as a heads up if I get suddenly darker. The main plant light behind me will stay on, but everything else will turn off. But yeah, the wife and I do a lot of trapping, and so like we'll do like spay and neuter trapping in the city, because there's something like 20,000 feral cats in Philadelphia that are just yeah, they just continue to repopulate. So we go around. She has a couple of colonies, also like feral cat colonies, that have posted up at different places in the city that she goes and feeds probably 3 or 4 times a week. Over the winter, it's daily. And then, yeah, so, and then we do a food drive every couple months. So we live in a pretty low income neighborhood. And so we put together a food drive for their pets. So we do that every 3 to 4 months.
That's real dope. Yeah,
it's a good time.
Yeah.
Right. We try and give back.
Come on.
Come on.
Do good for others, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is. It's important. I mean, whatever, humans or animals, like the people who have these, because they're, our economy is such crap right now that, a lot of people can't afford to feed their cats or their dogs, and they love these animals and they want to keep them, but they're like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't have any money for food. And so, we've kind of come up with a little bit of a system to kind of help alleviate some of that stress. And, we give away a lot more than food at these things. We do like beds and carriers and, all kinds of shit. So it's been really wonderful.
That's cool. It's like our Humane Society and stuff will give the homeless their dogs free dog food and stuff. They can just go up there and they'll give them dog food and all that. It's pretty cool. I always thought that. And they'll give homeless dogs and stuff. It's like how can you say, like a partner, a companion, and et cetera for them. I always thought that was pretty cool how they've been doing that. And now you'll see the homeless people out there with their dogs, which is pretty cool,
Yeah, it's amazing. And the bond that homeless people have with their dogs is really incredible. There's something about like walking and traveling together all day that just like solidifies that bond. It's
there's some of them you can see walk down the road and that dog's right there, no leash, follows them everywhere they go. Everywhere, it's right there with them. They don't have to yell at the dog, nothing. Like it's crazy. The bond that they get, like it's cool for sure.
Yeah. Dogs are predisposed to like travel with their pack, so when you are their pack and you're always moving like that just solidifies the bond so intensely. It's really it's lovely. It's probably the only good thing about being homeless, but
Oh man, dope. But we're not keeping you, only running the show for about an hour. But
no worries.
And time went by super fast. Super fast.
Yeah, I thought we were only on here for like a half hour. Yeah. And then all my lights went off and I was like,
I see all the lights going off too. More lights are going off, like, they're telling us it's time for us to go. And I know you still gotta pull some feeders today and do some work.
I gotta feed everybody, all 110 of them.
Come on.
Yeah, I know it's
Good
feed day.
times.
I would ask to see them, but nah, they gonna be coming out trying to bite. I know boys
Yeah.
are a food response day and don't need that.
Yeah, my big girls in particular. I got tagged in the face by one of them once. That was a real bummer.
Ooh, sheesh.
Yeah. She totally missed and just and I was like, ow.
And
Went
and
upstairs with blood pouring down my face.
oh,
My wife was like,
I know
what
your
the
wife
fuck?
has something to say.
My
And
wife
she
was
probably
like, I
like,
hate you.
see,
She was like,
see,
oh my God.
see. That's all she
Yeah.
needed. That's all she needed
It
for
was
something like
all
that.
she already didn't love them. And she was like, yeah, I'm not going down there at night anymore. I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay. And like it doesn't help that sometimes like they'll just let themselves out. And I'm like, but please don't. Like one morning I came down to do morning checks and I didn't turn the light on my stairwell because I have to come down the stairs to the basement. And so I like go to step on the next step and I step on something squishy. And I was like, what the fuck? And I look down and my big ass Doomerals female is just like on my stairs. And I
Oh
was like,
wow,
I know I put you away last night and I
wow,
know I closed your door. Like, what are you doing? And I,
wow.
picked her up and she had like squeezed herself through the stairs to get up there. And I was
Mm.
like, okay. And I come down and I find that there's just shattered glass all over my floor. I was
Oh
like, you
shit!
bitch. She just like
Damn,
busted the glass. Like she busted the
damn.
whole door right off. And I was like, awesome.
Oh, she
Thanks.
wanted to eat.
Damn.
She
Damn.
was hungry. And apparently, I'm guessing my cat walked by and she was like,
Oh, so here
I
we
was
go.
like,
Dinner time.
yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, please don't eat my cat. I kind of panicked.
Ah,
Ran around my room and I was like, Button, are you here? And she was like,
Right, right.
yo,
she was
man.
fine. Obviously,
Thank
she's
Like, yeah,
still
I've been
alive.
hiding in the corner over here all night.
She was like, I was in the closet. It's fine. I'm pulling some
Yeah.
Harry Potter shit and I'm just going
Right.
to be here in the back and you won't even know. It's fine. Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was pretty nutty. I was like, okay, that's a first. Didn't love
Bust
that.
through the glass.
Busted right through it. I don't think she actually broke the glass. I think what happened was she hit it so hard that it pulled the track off, and then the glass fell and broke.
Glass fell down.
I'm pretty sure that that's how that happened because I don't think that she is actually strong enough to break quarter-inch
Yeah.
glass.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
That feels
definitely
like
had
a bit
to lift
of a
it
stretch.
up.
Yeah.
Definitely had to lift it up and then push the door out, and it just right on the ground, it came out.
Yeah. Exactly. So pretty sure that's what happened. But hopefully that doesn't happen again. I put her in a different enclosure and kind of fortified the front a little bit. So she can't. Like, no.
You have any other shows you plan on going to anytime soon?
Yeah, so I have Oaks on Saturday, which
All right.
is like I haven't done Oaks in forever. I usually truly despise going to that show because it's kind of a free for all. Like they've started having parrots, and it's become more of like an exotic pet show as opposed to a reptile expo.
Okay.
And it's the turnout is not super great, so I haven't gone to it in a really long time, and I'm hoping that this one's good. But I had a free Saturday, and I was like, yeah, why not? And then on Sunday, I have White Plains, which is hands down my favorite expo on the
In
East
New York?
Coast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that expo. It is my favorite. I love going. I love hanging out. I get to see everybody that I really love hanging out with and seeing, and it's just like the turnout there is incredible. Like even just with vendors, like the variety of animals that you get there is insane. Like you'll find everything that you can't find anywhere else. Like you will find at White Plains. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's kind of like Daytona, just a little smaller.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
It's like a one-room version of Daytona, but with the variety you get there. It's really fantastic.
That's dope.
Yeah. I
I
love
my
it.
way one day I'm gonna hit them up.
Do it. You gotta come up. You gotta come visit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll be definitely in the Philly area. They had a show this weekend, or was it this past weekend up in York, PA.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, I think it was a Saturday. It was over at the old fairground York County Fairground.
Okay. That's cool. I heard rumors that there was another expo. Sorry, I'm plugging my computer in before it dies and cuts me off here.
You're good.
Oh,
Did it die?
Yeah, she was plugging it in, it was dying. She said, "Oh,
So it seems like we got the so it might have
yeah,
been.
I just died." Shit. All right, well, we was about to end the show anyway, but I don't want to end it with her like she trying to come back on.
Right.
sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry about
You're-
that. Yep.
you're fine.
My computer gives me absolutely zero warning before it dies, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, mine's the same way. It's just I got to keep
Yep.
it plugged in.
Yep. That's what happens when you
Yeah.
have an old computer. Am I frozen on your screen or just on mine?
Oh yeah, you're frozen.
You're frozen. You're frozen. But we're gonna end the show now anyway. Hopefully you can come back and no, just you might have to leave and come right back.
Okay, I don't know how to do that. Let me see if I can
Oh.
figure that. I feel like there was a thing that popped up.
It should be an exit button like out the bottom.
Oh yeah, the exit at the bottom. Yeah, the red button. If you hit that,
Oh, there it is. I had to make the screen smaller. Okay, hold on. I'll be back.
Yep.
Oh, I love that background. That jungle.
Yeah, that's dope, right? Thanks.
And all the sponsors down there. You guys see them?
Shout
Check them
out to
out.
our sponsors. You make sure you take advantage of these sponsors. Take advantage of the relationships we built with these sponsors. Whether the Husbandry Pro, use code Whiskey Nation 10, and then you can save 10%. Black Box Cages, Whiskey Bomb 10, save some money. Whiskey Bomb 5 for selected reptiles. Whiskey Bomb 10 for Fuzzy Acres, save you some 10% on anything that you want shipped. And it's free delivery on orders over $300. Save you some money on Whiskey Bomb 25 for Cocoa Dude. That's 25% off any orders to Cocoa Dude. Whiskey Bomb 10 for Dubby. Just take advantage of all these coupon codes that we have with these sponsors. Let y'all just like waste the money. I don't care, but still, you can save that money and put that money somewhere else if you just, get extra. Buy a snake. Save that money on the other stuff and buy yourself a nice snake.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, EJ. It was a pleasure having you on. And if
It was a pleasure.
You ever want to come back on any podcast, just let us know. Because between me and my bro Justin, we got plenty more for you to come and hang out with us. So
yeah, anytime you want me around, just let me know. I'm wide open for you.
All right. Pause.
It was awesome being here. Thank you so much. My cat is eating really dying.
Oh, they're relentless. Mine does the same thing. They're relentless.
She just wants to be involved,
Benji says garlic for some reason. I don't know, but okay, maybe that's his cat's name.
Oh, her name is Tonks.
Now, Benji said garlic for. I don't know what he's saying garlic for. I don't know. If maybe he wants some garlic. I don't know. He's from New Zealand. They're weird. So
yeah.
Maybe he's saying garlic will deter them.
That could be.
Like a garlic spray might work, or mint is also another one.
Oh yeah, she's going to town.
Yeah, she's helpful.
Oh, Don D's growing garlic. Oh yeah, he's growing a lot of stuff. He has a nice little garden.
Come on.
Yeah. So we do panel shows also, me and Justin, like on Fridays and what day? Justin, give him the spill, man. Give him the spill.
We do ours on Thursdays. So we got Thursdays, Keys is on Fridays, and then of course we got other panel shows. Keys got other shows, I got other shows. I got buddies with other shows. So you want to get out there more, we'll definitely get you out there more.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally down. That sounds awesome.
All right. We can work that out. And I gotta send you Kiko's information for Flora Esterica. I'm sending it to you as soon as this is done. Okay, Benji, so bossy, man. Gotta watch the shorts. So Justin, you know what you gotta say before we bid out?
Like I tell everybody, the speed humps in the road. Keep that head high, because the day you bring your head down, is the day it drags you down, and you don't want that shit. Keep on
your head up.
Keep on pushing those speed humps, and if you ain't failing, you ain't succeeding. That's another big thing I've been saying lately. If you ain't failing, you ain't succeeding. If you're failing, it's a great feeling. Take it as a positive, not a negative. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, too, chats. Thank you guys. Couldn't do it without you. And EJ, it was definitely nice meeting you and seeing all your cool collection, your cool ass enclosures that you built. I love them. Your cat back there, freaking the coolest cat. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
It was awesome meeting you both. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. We will see you again for sure. And everybody in the chat and everybody that's watching again, hashtag replay game. Please hit that like button, subscribe button if you're the first time watching the channel. But make sure you hit that like button, man. YouTube likes that interaction, and we love that YouTube likes that interaction. That's what gets these shows viewed and shared out. That's what gets us in the algorithm. Also, man, y'all know tomorrow is not promised. 5 minutes from now, it's not promised. So please call your people up, let you know what's good. Whether it be good news or bad news, don't wait for good news or bad news. Call your people. Just call them because it's the right thing to do. Matter of fact, call your mother and get the fuck off my phone because we out. Man, we go see you next time.